Virgo, good morning. How you doing? So I thought I would do you a next 48 hours. Your actual weekly reading is over on Patreon if you wish to join Patreon. But I thought I would do you, because Patreon Ashley, she asked very kindly if I would do a Virgo reading. I respond nicely to kind people, and then people that are not so kind, then no. Okay, so let's see. Virgo, let's give you a next 48 hours for Virgo. Let's see what Virgo's got coming up there. Next 48, please, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. So you got Leo in your chart, maybe somewhere, or an Aquarian, or somewhere around you. This is where two people could have gone their separate ways, because it's kind of like I'm turning my back on someone. Could be a Gemini or a Capricorn person, possibly turned their back on a Leo or an Aquarian. Now, if you're with this person, everything seems to be going okay. There's loyalty, okay, but there is also space, because I'm kind of picking up the two cards that are kind of like pointing in this direction, right? So it's kind of like I'm giving myself some R&R, some time and some space. If you're not giving the person space and you're with someone, you're just giving each other, like I said, because this can be Aquarius, Leo, it can be anybody, but if you're giving someone attention, it's kind of like I'm enjoying the attention that I'm being given by the person, okay? But like I said, the six of wands can mean someone that is kind of like turned their back on someone for a while and start to do their own thing here. Let's see, Virgo. And also for the people that say, why do I hate Virgo? Man, stop being so anal. I have 3 placements of Virgo myself. I don't hate a star sign. Why do people think that you need to judge a star sign? Can't judge a person by a star sign. Please stop being anal, people. Not all of you, just a couple of you, a couple of people in the comments. I'm unsubscribing because you obviously hate Virgo. Yeah, see you later. Yeah, bye. Yes, bye. Sorry. When someone's just got over COVID and they're deaf as a doornail. Has any of you ever had COVID? Look, I'm lucky enough that I've never really had it, touch wood. But apparently you're supposed to go deaf as a doornail. And then normally what you get when you shout like that after 3 times, the person saying the same thing. Well, there's no need to shout. Fucking people, Virgo, what's wrong with them? Let's see. Yeah, my mother had COVID for a while. Let's see. I know I don't live in my mother's basement. I own half the house, okay? Fucking hell. YouTube at the moment is really driving me crazy, Virgo. Let's see. So, Virgo, next 48 hours. I love you, Virgo. I do. Like I said, man, I have 3 placements of it. So, you know, so you got Taurus, Sagittarius, Life Path 5, possibilities. You got someone that is on someone's mind of not knowing whether they're moving forward or backwards. I don't know if you're coming back or if you will ever come back or whether I should reach out and speak to you or not. If I do, there's possibly going to be an argument. So, like I said to you, somebody here could have turned their back on someone. Now, this energy here could be like Leo, Aquarian, Life Path 5, Sagittarius, Taurus placements-ish, okay? This energy here, because if this energy has turned their back on someone, then basically one of the star signs that is related to this person and this story is, I don't know whether I should be speaking to you or not because we're arguing. And if we talk, we're only going to argue. So is there any point in talking? Okay, because there's probably a lot of confusion, okay, and to stop confusion, if you're on your own, there isn't any confusion. If you're with someone, that's normally when people start getting confused, right? So is why I'm picking up that there's an energy here of, I can't be doing with the drama, okay, or Angela, or Angelic. You're right, Angela. Let's see, Virgo, for the next 48 hours, what's Virgo got coming up for the next 48? Now, Virgo, when I said, for a lot of you that jumped down my throat, in the general reading that was for everybody, why do I hate Virgo? No, I said Virgo's reading wasn't very good. It was very much like this. Didn't say I didn't like Virgo. I said that Virgo's reading that I did for the whole week was very much like this. There was a lot of 9 of Wands, 5 of Swords, split up, break up, not speaking to a person, having some distance, having some time, and not talking. Okay, that was what your reading was showing me in your reading, or our reading. Yes, I am part of Virgo. It is happening to me too, right? So you're more than likely not speaking to someone here, okay? Sorry, Virgo. I've got to really stop, like, biting at people that look for reactions. Let's see. Virgo for the next 48. So you got Libra here that may be on your side. I don't know, but you've kind of got this energy of where these could be people that are exes. You know, I had an ex, you know, was married at one point, so on and so forth, or the person is married themselves, was married at one point, blah, blah, blah. This could be the other woman or the other person if there's like someone that got divorced and the male or the female went off maybe with another person. It could be the fact that the child's now in this court case, custody maybe, or Kirsty, okay, or Chris or Christina or Chrissy. But they could be all involved in this situation because Libra normally when it comes up here with these two cards represents someone that was married with children at one point, and this could be involving maybe the other person, okay, that has like a Virgo placement, okay. But some of you are more than likely not talking here. Definitely picking up huge signs of like Leo energy here, like Leo, okay. Someone that someone could be very curious about is a Libra, of a new person. Like if someone here has like a new person in mind, it feels like that someone is kind of going through the motions of this energy here and trying to like forget the arguments and try to move forward. As they try to move forward, this person somehow gets wound up that the fact that the person's kind of trying to move on with their life or trying to have some distance, trying to have some space. Whilst this person is possibly having space, this person here is concentrated more on a Libra. Now, it could be a friend. It could be that this person is my friend and this is the person that I talk to about this stuff that kind of goes on here in a certain circumstance, right? Because like I said, these could be friends that you talk to, okay? Well, they do, you know. Let's see, next 48 hours for Virgo. Next 48 for Virgo, please. So you get Temperance in your reading before came up in reverse. Wow. So you've got the Hangman, the Four of Wands, well, Temperance, the Emperor, the Four of Wands, and Piscean, the Hangman. So things are looking quite good. Now, I don't know, because this can relate to this. So there's one story. Someone is trying to move on with their life. They're trying to forget the arguments. The Page of Wands means that there's a possibility of someone here hooking up with someone new. Hook, line and sinker. Could be something to do with a fish, hook, line, sinker. So that can mean the Page of Wands is involved in this. The Page of Wands meaning you or the other person of X, if there is one, is interested more in a possible Libra. Then the energy starts to change here, where this becomes more of a metaphysical connection rather than a physical one. These two cards mean I'm finding stability within my life when I'm single, but I also have someone in mind that I'm building up a relationship maybe with, because you've got the Four of Wands and the Hangman. Now, there's two things here if this happens, Virgo, within the next 48 hours possible. Still can't tell you whether it's the next 48. There's an energy of a chance of reconciliation for you guys if two people are wanting to reconcile, if you've split up, right? If people have split up and there's an argument, if they want to reconcile both of them, there's a chance here if both of them agree. If there is no agreement with a past energy that someone's tried to move away from, then this page turns into where, well, I'm single now, so I can look elsewhere if I want. That makes this person look more towards something that is fair for them. Because this can mean affair and affair. If there's a married couple, blah, 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 having an affair, not having an affair, but I'm single, was married, getting divorced, but that doesn't matter because we're married, but we're getting separated, so we're not really married. So I'm single, basically. Okay, so it can be those sort of people that are all involved here. But the Page of Wands, if single, could be looking more towards a person that is a Life Path 2 or a Libra. Okay, the person that they're looking at can be a mother. They have children. Okay, now that turns itself into more of a healing energy of metaphysics, which means that I'm focusing more on the light side than the dark side Luke Skywalker. Okay, so sorry, because I'm going to be turning the camera around. So it is in the upright, but instead of looking at the dark side of where I was, I'm now feeling better, and my energy now is raising up, and my vibration is now becoming more excited because I'm being healed by another soulmate. That other soulmate is giving me like a lease of life to make me feel like me again. When we are connected, the devil isn't here at the moment, right? It isn't here. But when there is conflict and say the devil is within a reading, it means that two souls that are attached, their life spirals out of control. Things around your dynamics of yourself feel down. You feel low. You feel like you can't breathe. You feel like that your work is probably like going dynamic. That normally means when you're seeing things within your life go wrong, that means that you're probably connected to the wrong energy. That's what you're looking at. So you've got a connection here, you've got a connection here, you're connected. If your life starts to go wrong, and I mean life, not the connection, life. If life goes wrong and then the relationship starts to go wrong, that means that the connection that you're possibly in, the signs that you're looking for is outwardly. So like my job going wrong, my fucking car blew up, I lost my job, I got the sack, fucking everything's going crazy. Like, you know, everybody's coming at me from left, right and centre and blah, blah, blah. And that's because maybe the connection that I'm in is showing me a lower vibration. From my lower vibration, I will attract in lower energies. This is where you have to be very careful with tarot, because people that think that they watch tarot are all high vibration, but a lot of them moan like a bitch. They do. So they're low vibrational people. So they watch, they give me loads of shit because my energy is low because of a connection. I'm just putting myself in a bracket, meaning you, okay? Give me shit because my energy is low. So it attracts low vibration people, okay? When you come out of a connection and your energy raises and you feel good, you attract, hopefully, attract more positive vibe. Okay, that means that your life will then start to feel more positive. Things in your life will become more positive. You'll have a positive outlook. Your vibration will raise, okay, will raise awareness, okay, and then suddenly people are aware of that energy just unknowingly, not even realizing what that is that a person's going through, because their energy is now more reflective of positivity than out. You know, normally when you see someone say, "Oh my God, you're glowing, like you're shining, like what is, you know, you're on form, like, you know, you're really bam," right? That can be a connection with someone, and that can also mean that now things start to work more within one's favor because they've connected to a more of a positive energy. Okay. So there are multiple stories that you could be going through in this timeline, Virgo. Just to recap, some people here could have left the past behind or trying to. They're more than likely not speaking. When this person or this couple is more than likely not speaking, that leaves someone now available to maybe speak to someone that could be on more of a friend type sort of basis, but getting to know someone. As this person here starts to get to know someone, they start to heal from this person's energy. As they do that, it starts to help within their work, their stability of love and life, starts to bring in a soulmate of a twin flame, and then starts to bring in the hangman, which means which person do you want to be stuck with? Do you want to be stuck in the past? Or do you want to go towards and be stuck with me in the future? Choice, option, choice, option. 1 or 2, positive or negative, okay? What makes me feel better? What makes me feel more alive? Yeah, but you're not supposed to do these things without me. Of course I can, because I'm thinking about me. Well, you're selfish. Well, that's why you get fish. When a fish starts to become selfish, it means that they've turned the time on themselves. When they do that, you're a selfish, arrogant prick, because you're thinking of you, not me. That's why this person can get frustrated by being stuck in circumstance that you're making me fight now. I don't want to fight, okay? So I'll go flight, okay? Fight or flight, okay? So you've kind of got those, okay? So let's have a look at justice, of what justice is giving you here, which is the moon upright. Sorry, the moon upright. I told you this person's a possible mum here. This Libra could be a mother. They have children. Okay, they have children. Or if you are a Libra interested in someone, they are a mother. Okay. You got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and also Virgo placement, because this is a 9. Okay. You know, I didn't realise it's also very important, because I don't never really look at Vedic signs, but I have 2 placements of Libra in Vedic, and I forgot how much sometimes Libra readings actually relate with me. Do any of you guys follow like a Vedic astrology, like rising and Ketu kind of vibe? Like sometimes I don't realise how much they also relate to me. So I don't know if you guys do that, follow Vedic astrology. I don't follow the astrology, but when I look at the readings sometimes I think, holy shit. Right? Let's see. So tell me more about this moon energy for Virgo. 8. Could be a tarot card reader. Could be a tarot card reader. Could be working on a project. Could be working on with someone. You see, this is very interested in like talking about someone at work. Now this could be someone at work. Okay, that works, that's interested in someone new here. Page of Wands is very intrigued about what this person's doing around their job or around their work. Now, if it isn't someone that is like where you're working, it is the person where you're working. It's just the fact that you could be talking maybe to this person about what they do for a living, you know, so on and so forth, talking about spiritual stuff, you know, moon placements, sun placements, chart alignments, and so on and so forth, and talking to each other about that. Okay. So what's Temperance here for? Temperance, kind of an energy of like, I'm just taking things slowly. Okay. I just want to take things slightly slowly and one step at a time. Not too much of a rush. I'm not in a rush in order to make a full commitment yet. Okay. But the Knight of Pentacles does have a plan to make things more steady. Oh, the name Eddie. What's the Knight of Pentacles doing? It's a 7 of Wands. So, like I said, someone, because you've got multiple faceted energy through Sagittarian, it can mean Sagittarius, Taurus, or people that are life path 5s. Now, they can be on one end of the scale or two end. Please do not shoot the messenger. I am literally just fucking saying. Okay, now, God, it's so difficult being a YouTuber. It really is. If you guys think that it isn't, oh my God. People are so negative and tetchy these days. It drives me crazy. One of these people could be the X energy that someone is trying to cut out because they're trying to have some space and a breather on their own. They're kind of like, look, I don't want to take this any further than what it is, okay, because of the amount of arguments, and I'm trying to put up boundaries and make healthy boundaries. So at the moment, I don't really want contacting. But I do have to say, even though there is only 1-3 energy that is here, I am picking up that someone is trying to forget someone and trying to maybe focus on someone that is new within this dynamic. Now, like I said, this can be you, the new person, and the ex involved, but I really do feel like someone is fed up with the drama, fed up with the frustration of having to maybe deal with someone that is asking for space, but they're also now thinking, well, I am free and I feel good, so I'm trying to, you know, build up a rapport with someone here. I'm also hearing being reported or deported also, like being told to leave the country or something like that. Or devoted, Devi, devoted, Evie, Steve, devoted, hopelessly devoted to you. Yeah, demotion, that promotion or demotion, I really don't know, man. Like promotion of going up in the ranks of business, like demoted, promoted. So it's like managerial type sort of energy, or Major or Major or Maria, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. What's the Emperor here for? The Star, an Aquarian or Leo placement. But you got specific Leo and specific Aquarian energy here. Someone that has a Aries or Scorpio Aquarian in their chart here. 4 Scorpio placements, Piscean. What's the 4 of Wands? Ace of Cups, good energy here, good energy. It's kind of like someone's having some space on their own and it's making their vibration raise without the person. Normally, let me give you advice about, like you should already know about relationships. Sometimes when you're in relationships, it can become a lot of stress and burden when you have to deal with another person's needs and their wants. You forget yourself. You end up forgetting yourself, and you kind of like, fuck, I've forgotten that much about who I really am because I've done that much for the other person that I've actually forgot that time is precious. And my time is my time. And when I realise that it's just me on my own time, I don't really have to do so much work or hard work having to do all of that time for the other person. So it leaves you free. It leaves you open to be able to discover yourself. Then that means, well, I'm free. I feel better because I feel really good. I feel positive. My vibration's raised. I'm not having to spend all of my time worrying about the person, having to give them what they want, having to do this for them, having to do that for them. Okay, it's a little bit like a mum. When you're a mum and say that your kids move out, you should be feeling, wow, my kids are gone now. I can actually do what I like now. I can get on with my life. I can do all of that. Some mothers don't, some mothers do, right? But it's like that. It's kind of like, now I feel free. I can do whatever I want now. I don't have to rush around. I don't have to argue. I don't have to keep dealing with the constant bickering. Okay, so you get the Hangman, which is a Pisces Virgo. See, that's me. I ain't kidding you, the people that keep bitching and moaning at me. There you go. There's me in my own reading, right? So calm your tits, person. You know, why do you hate Virgo? Jesus. Well, Jesus, yeah, Piscean. Jesus, man. You know, get a grips of reality. I'm in my own reading. But then I'll get shouted at, oh, you keep mentioning yourself in your own reading. Just calm the fuck down. Right here. So there's very good energy that someone is a masculine, stable energy. They know their own right. They know that they are. They could be single. They probably want to be looked after and nurtured because they're looking for a partner. This person's looking for someone that's going to bring them more stability. I'm looking for someone to bring me stability, or the name Lee. You right, Lee? But like, or Liam. But I'm going to bring, you know, I want stability in my life. So I'm looking for someone that's going to bring me this, not this. I'm looking for someone more on a vibration here that is more on my wavelength, that has stuff, okay? You know, money isn't important. Looks are really not that important either, not when you get inside. But it helps because you if you're very stable and you connect with someone that doesn't have a lot of things in life, it's very difficult to have to keep putting time and effort and money and everything into a person that can end up like, whew, you know, finally I may have met someone that has all of the same qualities and the same physical aspects of life, not the metaphysical, but the physical, makes it more easier to be able to communicate with the person because they have the same things as I do. You know, they're more on the same wavelength. So that's what you've got for your next 48. Okay, so more than likely all you guys are not wanting to join Patreon now because I've kind of given you your reading. Okay, I am going to go back to doing all of the readings. Like I said, you just have to be patient and wait for them to also come out, right? Because they don't come out in order. Okay, I have to do Patreons first before I do things on here sometimes. So just calm down, people that are moaning at me. Right, I'm doing my best. So there you go. So if you want to support me and help me out financially, that allows me to do this for free, okay, then you might consider joining Patreon. If you wish your weekly reading, there are loads more, a whole weekly reading that tell you everything. There's loads of in the shadows, in the depth, like how do they think, how do they feel, what's in the tea, blah, 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 what to be aware of, who's coming back, who's not, the new and the old, and their thoughts and their feelings and their plans and everything else is over on Patreon if you wish to support. Patreon is really supporting the reader that you really like. Or you can just take everything for free. It's up to you. Or just go and find another reader. It's really down to you guys. Okay? So thanks very much. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you soon.